and welcome to the afternoon session here on day 3 of competition. This is the 2018 Total BWF Thomas and Uber Cups, the World Championships for men's and women's team. The beautiful city of Bangkok is playing host to this year's tournament, and it is indeed the very first time that the Uber Cup finals are staged here in this city. The tournament is made up of a group stage. We're on day 3, so still in the group stages, and after that follows a knockout draw with semi-finals, quarterfinals first before the semi-finals, and then on Saturday and Sunday the championship ties. Here's our schedule of Court 2. As you can see, Denmark in the morning session booked their berth to the knockout stage by defeating Russia, and later on, after the match that we're going to watch, China is taking on India in another Thomas Cup match. But we are focusing on the Uber Cup match in Group C between Korea and Denmark. Here's the current group standing in Group C. Both Korea and Denmark have won their first 2 matches, and this makes it an group final. Denmark and Korea face off for a winning position in the group that would earn them a seeding coming into the knockout stage. Here's the lineup. We start with the first women's singles with the very experienced Song Ji-hyun from Korea, one of the few players, one of the few non-Chinese players who has won both the Sudirman Cup, the mixed team championship, and the women's team championship. She's up against Mia BLICHFEDLT. Then on to the first women's doubles with the experienced Hyun Sung-chan from Korea, partnering Kim So-young. And they're playing Forgård Thyssen, who has to shoulder responsibility in the first women's doubles. Then second women's singles, and followed by second women's doubles with the World Junior Champions from 2017, Hannah Beck and Lee Yu-rim. And then finally the youngsters in the third women's singles, An Se-young and Line Kristoffersen. We're just about ready to get the players on to court. And I can tell you that in the lineups, both teams are missing star players. Denmark is without Julen Pedersen, the reigning All England champions, and Korea without Chang Yin-ah and Lee So-hee, who won the All England last year. But here is Song Ji-hyun, and her opponent from Denmark, Mia BLICHFEDLT.
Umpire, Christil Tan Aiteng from Malaysia. Service judge, Fabio Beto from Italy.
สนามที่ 2 ประเภททีมหญิงกลุ่ม 4 ระหว่างประเทศเกาหลีใต้และประเทศเดนมาร์กหญิงเดี่ยวมือ 1 ประเทศเกาหลีใต้
So as the players walk onto court, I can tell you this is the 27th edition of the Uber Cup. China is the overall leader in terms of titles. They've got 14 titles. Japan has 5, and of course Korea's got 1 title from 2010. Indonesia have won 3 times, and then perhaps a little bit surprising, USA have also won the cup 3 times. The first 3 editions of the tournament was won by Team USA. Here we can see the head-to-heads. Played once, and a rather convincing victory for Song Ji-hyun, but it was back in 2013 when Mia BLICHFEDLT was only 16 years of age.
From Denmark.
ประเภททีมหญิงกลุ่ม C ระหว่างประเทศรัสเซียและประเทศมอริเชียสหญิงเดี่ยวมือหนึ่งประเทศรัสเซียตัวแทนคือยิงเจนิยาโกเซสกายา
Here's the profile for Song Ji-hyun.
กรรมการผู้ตัดสินเหงียนฟังซุยอันจากประเทศเวียดนาม
Highest ranking in the world, as you can see too, but at the moment she's placed at number 7 out of a badminton family. Her mother played and so did her father. So far in this tournament she was playing the second match against Russia, beat Evgenia Kosetskaya in 2 straight games and wasn't selected to play Mauritius. Mia BLICHFEDLT, 20 years of age, currently ranked 18 and has been as high as 17, which is the first time a Danish women's singles player has broken 20 since Tine Baum retired. She also played against Kosetskaya and won, but in 3 games, and wasn't selected either against Mauritius. I guess the team coaches believed that the teammates could do the job. Last tournament for Song Ji-hyun was the Asian Championships in Wuhan. She went on to win the bronze medal there, and that's
ready to play.
In fact her best result here in 2018. Here we have our service judge, Fabio Beto. And umpire Crystal Teng from Malaysia. Mia BLICHFEDLT also played the Continental Championships and won a bronze medal in Huelva, the home city of the Olympic champion Carolina Marin, and BLICHFEDLT lost to Carolina Marin in the semi-final of that tournament. Had a good run of results. The Dane reached the quarterfinal in the All England and lost to Chen Yufei. Reached the final of the Orléans Super 1000 tournament. So for the young Dane, that's positive results.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Denmark, represented by Mia BLICHFEDLT. And on my left, Korea, represented by Sang Ji-hyun.
She looks all fired up.
To serve,
BLICHFEDLT.
Play.
On wide, that
Service over.
defensive shot from BLICHFEDLT. Already some perspiration on court.
Okay, thank you.
Indications of a good warm-up.
1 love.
Ooh. A total miss.
2 love.
Very good characters for artistic impression there. Stance was all right. That's gone long. Well left.
Service over. 1, 2.
All right.
Service over. 3-1.
That's a good rally. Oh, she missed that. Even if it had been doubles, it would have been wide. But good rally to start with, 26 shots. Seems like BLICHFEDLT is trying to get the pace up here and see if she can stress Song Ji-hyun. I think the Korean answered very well. Always very calm player, Song Ji-hyun.
Service over. 2-4.
Good shot. Oh, I think that would have gone wide. That's well played. Oh, it's gone long. Yeah, we've talked about it the previous 2 days, and of course we're going to talk about it again today. The drift here in the Impact Arena. One thing has been quite stable, and that is that Song Ji-hyun plays with the drift at the moment. That has been consistent throughout the tournament. The side drift, however, have been changing and very, very hard to predict. The first day was very severe. Very nice cross-court shot there from Mia BLICHFEDLT.
4-0.
Excellent, taking advantage of that loose shot from Song Ji-hyun. Signature shot
Service over. 5.
from the Korean racket. Reverse slice from the backhand side. Very, very efficient. Yeah, that's a good call. Well left.
6-5.
Very experienced. Song Ji-hyun was part of the Korean team who won the Uber Cup. The only time it has happened in the only time it has happened in 2010. Lost a match on that occasion.
7-5.
And then last year, part of the mixed team that won the World Championships, the Sudirman Cup. Last year she won her women's singles against Herbing Zhao. And Korea eventually went on to win the tournament. Very surprising victory.
Service over. 7. Service over.
Touched the net,
8,
caught that
6.
return from Sung. Very hard to adjust your stroke there. Timing is going to be a little bit off. Great shot quality by Sung Ji-hyun. I thought that cross clear from BLICHFEDLT, that one is a little bit too high, leaves too much time for the Korean. The more time we've got, the easier it is to create quality shots. It's gone long, and Sung Ji-hyun
11-6. Interval.
goes to the mid-game interval, 5 points up, 11-6.
그러고 쇼스부스 그 앞에 놈 다 대가로 빨리 밀어도 그거 봐. 그래서 쳐야 돼.
Play.
So, ready to resume play.
Service over. 7-11.
Oh, good little deception. Excellent retrieval. I think fault is called. Yeah.
12-7.
BLICHFEDLT touched it. Yeah, it's difficult to see whether it's before or after it touches the floor. Good thing that the umpire was alert. Yeah, well played. Very good clear down the backhand side of Mia BLICHFEDLT, set that smash up. Here we have the two Korean coaches. To the right, Kang Kyun-jin, the head coach from Korea, and to the left, Kim Ji-hyun. Both very successful players themselves before they retired and took up coaching. Kim Ji-hyun reached the semi-final of the Olympic Games in 1996 in Atlanta. Kang Jun-jin, All England champion in men's doubles in 1997.
Service over. 8-14.
It's gone wide, that smash there. Of course, if Song Ji-hyun didn't agree, she had the chance to challenge. We have Hawkeye on both court 1 and 2 here in the Impact Arena. Another good deception. It's like Mia BLICHFEDLT just takes a little step backwards to, yeah, a big step backwards. Good shot. Excellent shot from Song Ji-hyun.
16-9.
That's 3 mistakes on the back line that I've counted from the hand of Song Ji-hyun. Make it 4.
11-16.
That's in the way I see it. And challenged by Song Ji-hyun. I think the linesman got deceived by BLICHFEDLT's cheer. No, she might be right actually. Must admit I'm not in the best of positions. Situated on the opposite side of the court. Just catches the line.
Correction in. Service over.
That's the absolute minimum
17-11.
of line that shuttle catches.
Play.
There's nothing wrong with the effort so far from Mia BLICHFEDLT. She actually moves with quite good pace. The problem is that she's the one doing all the running. Song Ji-hyun has got extremely good quality on her shot, so she can anticipate very well what kind of possibilities the Dane has. That's a good rally. It's in. We have seen that at times there have been some side drift right to left. That could have helped that shuttle stay in.
กรรมการกำกับการส่งลูกจองเลียงยุนวาจากประเทศฮ่องกง
Gone long again.
Service over.
So 5 of the 12 points for BLICHFEDLT is actually Sungji Hyun. Playing too long.
Service over. 20. Game point.
Great placement gives Sungji Hyun 8 game points. Been quite dominant throughout this first game. That's a good shot.
Service over. 13. 20.
And there it is. After
First game
18
won by
minutes of play here in the first game,
21-13.
Sungji Hyun takes it 21-13.
Så kan du godt holde den helt kort lige ind til hende. Det er ikke noget bind. Er du først på nettet til gengæld, og hvis hun spiller ind til nettet, og så kommer den højt, så er det over hende der, så er det ikke der, det holder nettet. Men slår hun på bagværende af, giv hende på en lang løbetur. Der har du set, der er hun jo hurtigt fremme, hvis hun holder nettet, bare så ryger hun frem og så spiller.
일단 넣고 나서 다음 좀 빨리 해봐. 전화단 좀딱 잡아서 한번 해봐.
Initiativ og nulspil og klar på at lave temposkift. Okay.
Clock to 20 seconds.
Der er afventende.
Clock to 20
Slå med det
seconds.
vinkel og afventende. Okay.
Please. My judge. Okay, thank you.
So, I'm just about ready to start the second game. Just
Second
need
game,
the linesman on the back line on his chair.
play.
I was able to listen in just a little bit at the end of the coaching. Kim Nielsen, the Danish women's singles coach, wanted Mia BLICHFEDLT to take the initiative.
One, love.
Mia BLICHFEDLT, you can't see it in the picture. There it is. Mia BLICHFEDLT is not satisfied with the mopping.
Okay.
I have to say it's not the best of mops for this kind of courts. It's normally for a wooden floor. Good deception. It was one of the differences in the first game. It was the amount of shots the two players could make in a row with high quality on. And clearly the advantage in that competition was with Song Ji-hyun. Gone wide. Yeah, that was a reluctant call from the linesman on the sideline, but eventually he got it right. It's gone wide as well.
4-1.
Excellent call by Song Ji-hyun. She's really experienced in playing these major events. Won the bronze medal in the World Championships 2015 in Jakarta. Lost in the semi-final in a hard-fought 3-game match to the eventual champion Carolina Marin.
6-1.
Also won the Asian Championships in 2014 in Korea on home soil in Gimcheon. Beat Wang Xishan in the final.
Service over.
There's a tough task ahead of Mia BLICHFEDLT now. 4 points adrift here in the second game, and I agree with national coach Kim Nielsen. She's got to take a bit more initiative. It's just the problem that Song Ji-hyun is not really letting her. That's a good call.
Service over. 3-7.
Excellent defense by Song Ji-hyun. Eventually she wins the rally. great clear. Yeah, it's gone long, and
10,
I mean,
3.
probably there wasn't anything else to do here than play a high clear. The problem is it leaves so much time for the opponent. So you got to have some more attacking clears in your arsenal as well. That's a better one.
Service over.
Almost got too short and flat, but good point for Mia BLICHFEDLT. And I think it's important if she could score 2 or 3 points more before we reach the mid-game interval here in the second game. Good shot.
5, 10. Service over.
Well placed drop shot from Hyun, and she can go to the kit box leading 11-5 here in the second game, mid-game interval.
To the spot.
Skal vi ikke prøve at komme op og så få den forbane der? Gerne med nogle små maskeringer. Lige ligger den drejen, men du skal holde forbane lige så til vejen her det sidste par
Got to 20 seconds. Got to 20 seconds. Coach, please. Back to you. Yep. Okay. 11-5. Play.
So rather short coaching there from Korean coach Kim Ji-hyun. All he feels that Sung Ji-hyun has got things under control.
Service over. 6-11.
On the other side of the court, Kim Nielsen urged Mia BLICHFEDLT to try and gain control on the front court. Well played, really well
Service
constructed
over.
rally by Sung Ji-hyun. Defense a bit too high. That's one of the things that you have to think about when you're practicing your defense, that it's not enough that you retrieve the smash, you also have to survive the follow-up from the opponent. And that's why it's so important that you become accurate in your defensive returns.
12-6. Play. Bit
of frustration with the Dane. Oh. The umpire calls for the referee. I think perhaps There's a scratch on the knee of Mia BLICHFEDLT.
Bleeding.
The Danish coaches. To the left, women's singles coach Kim Nielsen, and to the right, chief head coach Kenneth Jonassen. Sung practicing a little bit of serve, and now listening to some advice from her coaches. Yeah, there we can see scratch on the knee, and since it's a blood injury, it has to be treated. It can be very difficult to get a band-aid on. Two of the other Danish women's singles, Line Kjærsfeldt to the left and Natalia KOR to the right. KOR not playing today. Coaching team opted for the youngster Line Kristoffersen, only 18 years of age, and I guess the Danes realized that the chances of winning this tie against Korea are relatively slim. I mean, it's not that they're giving in or anything, but they had a target before this tournament to progress from the group to the quarterfinal stage. That's already achieved, and as they also have a reasonably young and inexperienced team. Oh, here we see perhaps where the scratch on the knee happened. Now, as I was saying, as the Danes have a relatively inexperienced team, it's a good match to use to give exposure to the younger players. So trying to accomplish a number of objectives. One, to progress to the quarterfinal stage, but also to give exposure to the younger players. Tricky. Scratch there. Assistant referee Dennis Lee from Hong Kong there in the red t-shirt. That should do it. We're ready to get the game going again.
Play. Service over.
Interesting to see how this break has affected the two players. That was two easy mistakes from Sung.
13.
Oh, what happened then?
Service over. 14-8.
Excellent rally. Very well played by
15,
Sung Ji-hyun. Chasing the Dane around the court. Yeah, 10 places between these two players on the world ranking list, but in terms of playing strength, there's quite a bit longer, I suspect.
Service over.
Algeria, represented by
16.
Mohamed Abdulrahman Belabi. Umpire, Kevin Martin from Barbados. Service judge, Daniel Law from Hong Kong, China.
Out.
Service error.
Service over.
ประเภททีมชายถูกดีระหว่างประเทศมาเลเซียและประเทศอัลจีเรียชายเดี่ยวมี2ประเทศมาเลเซียตัวแทนคืออิสกันดาซาวคานันประเทศอัลจีเรียตัวแทนคือโมฮัมเหม็ดอับดุลลาฮานเบลาบีกรรมการผู้ตัดสินเควินมาตินจากประเทศบาร์บาดอสกรรมการกำกับการส่งลูกแดเนียลลอจากประเทศฮ่องกง
Great control by Sung Ji-hyun, and she must be pleased, and so must her teammates. It's always nice when you go into a team match and the first singles is able to get you off to a good start and without too much trouble. Not use a lot of the psychic energy from either yourself or your coaches or your teammates.
19-9. Service over. 10-19.
Just testing how she should have done it. Sung. Yeah, she's been fantastic from that backhand corner. The Korean.
Match point 10.
She missed that one.
11-20.
Still 9 match points to bring Korea in front. Excellent play by Sung Ji-hyun. Korea takes the first match. Here we see the Korean team by a victory to Sung Ji-hyun versus Mia BLICHFEDLT.
21-13, 21-12.
As the umpire says, in 41 minutes. We'll be back in a short while with the first women's doubles.